Good morning. Ihuera de totondete kukukukan tara urte. It's a beautiful day. Korea suinoti sasaura tata. No matter the weather, it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day to be alive, to be breathing, to be grounding, to be interacting with others. Ojaleo isitu va aharu uta o sate dure uta. Whether those others are people or pets, birds in the forest, trees. Haleota, your houseplants. Just take a few moments. Appreciate those beings that you interact with on a daily basis. And satara ora era de dunera de kishkure uchona seseute. And outside is especially pleasant. Ishosasasa, sosasa, sosasa, letikotata. There's so much life thriving. Mihishota, even in winter. It's almost winter here. Korekolela tetasita. Solstice is coming up. Ahala otrara etri eitate tutandiatata. Ishosa, eoshasasa. The changing of the season always brings up some things in us, whether we're conscious of it or not. It's always a good time to reflect. And say, whatever your season is that you're going into, winter or summer, reflect on what has happened, what you're grateful for. Respect and gratitude for where you are today. What's always amazing is, my dog saw a squirrel. What's always amazing is think, where were you a year ago? What has happened in that year? Sometimes it could be profound changes. Much of it internal, sometimes external as well. One of the things I always used to do when I would start a new year, anotate, was take a day to write down my favorite memories of the year. I also wrote down all the new favorite people of the year that I met. Very social. And those were more meaningful to me, probably. They're both meaningful, but I loved meeting new people. Whether it was big or small, how they shared my journey and how they touched my life, I thought it was worth noting down. And these are probably one of my most fun things to look back on. There's so many things we can think about, or so many versions. What kind of things do you tend to write down if you write down memories? It's that time of year when reflections and contemplation about themes for the next year come up. For a few years, I would draw oracle cards, one for each month of the upcoming year, and it would be fun to see did it match or not. What I anticipated, I would say it was mixed. It's always, I like oracle cards because they're fun to ponder, no matter what. Always gives me something to ponder. There's lots of words of wisdom within. Even when there's resistance to the message. henda deo, ita henda deo, oh, and heo to maya, and heo to maya, indida, itoricino. Indeto tamaya, indeto tamaya, indeto, indeto. Ela osindo sasasa. Just like transitioning between songs can sound a little awkward or you're not quite sure if this is the right direction you should go in, which is how I was when that song took the odd tonal quality. Hele ikotata, I just went with it and trusted that it would turn out okay. Kitish kotata, it's an interesting hey, puppy is getting treats. It's an interesting place to be in. And challenging sometimes. To just trust what's coming next. I think that's part of the thing I love about light language is that it's a huge trust exercise, right? Miter ututata esiko ta hele ineta sisite tute meshere no utur urota tata sikurenta. Big trust exercise. You don't know what's coming next, and that's okay. It's like that with all kinds of channeling, right? And also trusting in the universe has your back. It feels so nice to be out, going for a walk. Sometimes we have to do things we know that are good for us, even though we feel that little bit of resistance. Take that leap of faith. It's like having children. You don't necessarily know what they're going to be like, but you're excited to have a kid and share your life with someone new in that way. But it's a huge leap of faith. You have no idea what your life will be like, what the child will be like, what parenting will be like. So, yeah. Take a leap of faith. Go for it. If you feel led to. There's things the ego leads you towards. And there's things your heart leads you towards. So listen and keep listening. And then see what happens in the end. There's no right or wrong answer. There's just experiences. So enjoy your experiences this week and in the upcoming year. Bye.